let's just be real for a second. The skills that got you the job you have now, well, they probably won't be enough to get you your next one. That's how fast the world is changing. So with all this disruption, what's the one skill that can actually make your career future-proof? I mean, really think about that. Are you actively building a career that can pivot, adapt, and even thrive no matter what crazy new thing comes along? That's the big question, right? And that's exactly what we're going to dig into.
All right, so why is creativity suddenly this huge buzzword? For the longest time, we kind of wrote it off as a soft skill, something for the artists or the marketing folks. But wow, has that changed? It's not just a nice little bonus on your resume anymore, it's a full-blown professional mandate.
And look, this isn't just some passing trend. You've got heavy hitters like the World Economic Forum flagging creative thinking as one of the most critical skills anyone can have in the workforce. That means creativity has officially left the art studio and walked straight into the boardroom. It's what's going to set you apart.
Now, let's tackle the big myth head-on, the one we all hear. This idea that you're either born creative or you're not. Yeah, we need to completely bust that myth right now because it's just not true. It's time for a whole new way of looking at what creativity actually is.
That's right. It doesn't matter if you're an engineer, a project manager, or an analyst. At its core, creative thinking is just about connecting dots and solving problems in new ways. It's a process. It's a system. And you know the best part about a system? Anyone can learn it.
So with any skill, the first step is figuring out where you are right now. That's where something called a creativity audit comes in. Think of it like a financial audit, but instead of tracking dollars, you're examining your daily life, your work, your hobbies, how you tackle problems, and you're looking for clues, for evidence of your own creative thinking. You'd be surprised what you find.
Okay, so if we agree creativity is a skill, how in the world do we build it on purpose? You need a plan, a framework. So let's break down this 4 pillars framework. It gives you a really solid, actionable foundation to build on.
And pillar number 1, well, it starts with you, the person. This one's all internal. It's about your mindset, your habits. Are you naturally curious? Do you ask why a lot? Getting this part right is the absolute bedrock for everything else.
Next up, your environment. Seriously, take a look around. The space you're in and the people you're with matters so much more than we usually think. Does your team, your office, your home, does it actually encourage new ideas? Or does it kind of squash them without even realizing it? Pillar 3 is where we get super practical. This is the how-to part. We're talking about the actual methods you use for generating ideas. What tools are in your toolkit? Things like brainstorming, mind mapping, prototyping. Do you have a go-to process for bringing solutions to life? And that brings us to pillar 4, the outcome, the product. This is all about the tangible thing you create at the end. It could be a new report, a better process at work, a whole new service. Whatever it is, it's the proof that your creative capabilities are working.
This whole thing is a journey. It's not a light switch you just flip on. This 4C model shows that perfectly. You start small with mini C, that's just personal insights. Then you grow into little c, solving everyday problems. Pro C is when you're an expert innovator in your field. And the key takeaway? Everybody, even the big C visionaries who change the world, starts at the very beginning.
Okay, so that's the theory, which is great. But how do we actually do it? How does this stuff directly impact our careers? Let's try a really simple exercise that is incredibly revealing. It's called the 30 circles exercise. The task is super simple. You get 3 minutes to turn as many of these blank circles as you can into recognizable objects. A sun, a baseball, a clock, a pizza, anything. It feels like a fun little game, but it's actually a powerful diagnostic tool for measuring 2 critical creative muscles. The first one is fluency. Basically, how many ideas can you come up with, fast? How many of those circles did you actually manage to fill? This measures your brain's ability to just generate a high volume of ideas when the pressure's on. It's all about speed and quantity. The second skill is flexibility. Now this one is all about variety. Did you just draw 30 different kinds of balls? Or did you draw a planet, a cookie, an eyeball, and a doorknob? Flexibility is your ability to shift your thinking and jump between different categories of ideas. And here, this is where it all clicks into place for your career. Think about it. Career fluency is being able to apply for 50 similar jobs in your industry. That's great. But career flexibility? That's having a core set of problem-solving skills that makes you a great candidate for roles across different industries. In a world that's changing this fast, flexibility, that is your career superpower for sure. So we've seen why this stuff matters and how to give it some structure. Now, how do you actually build a repeatable system that works for you? Let's talk about the path forward.
If you take away just one thing from all of this, please let it be this. Creativity is not some magical gift you're born with. It's a capability, a system you can intentionally design, practice, and build into an incredibly powerful asset. It's not magic, it's work, and it's time to get started.
What we've done here today is just scratch the surface, a quick tour of the fundamentals. The real growth happens when you start applying these frameworks, doing the exercises, and building your own personal system for creative thinking. So the only question left is, are you ready?
If you're ready to go from just thinking about it to actually doing it, you can go a whole lot deeper. Everything we talked about comes from the full Evaluating Your Creativity course from the School of Creativity and Innovation. It's designed to give you all the tools and frameworks to systematically build this essential skill. It's your chance to start building that system today.